you believe that Steph Curry belongs in that category where there is a good debate, there is a good argument that he's the GOAT?
So I think he belongs amongst those names. He's definitely there amongst those names. And I think depending on what year you were born, I think he could definitely be in that conversation, right? So if you're somebody who's born the year 2000 and up, what does Kareem Abdul-Jabbar mean to you? Especially if,
well, I guess you look at the 6 rings, right?
You could
5 rings.
You could look at the rings, and I respect that because I value winning, right? So this isn't my perspective because I like history in general, but a lot of people look at it and say, what does Kareem Abdul-Jabbar mean to a 15-year-old kid who came up during Steph's era of dominance? So I think when you look at the game of basketball, it's relative to your experience. So I think if you're someone who's of that age, I think he's definitely in that conversation. I think he's, top 3 or 4 all time. I think if he gets another ring, I might move him up the ranks to number 2. I think I would only have Michael Jordan over him if he can get that 5th ring. But I think he's in the conversation as of right now. And look at the people you named. You got Kareem, you got Michael, you got LeBron. All 3 of those guys were supposed to be who they were. Kareem was the best high school player. He was the best college player. He was the best player in the NBA. LeBron was the chosen one in high school. Michael Jordan, right? Well, he used to be Mike Jordan. Once he hits that shot in college, he was supposed to be who he was supposed to be, right? They looked at him in college and said, he's going to be the best player. He's heads and shoulders above everyone else. But the only guy who you named amongst those names who wasn't supposed to be where he is Steph Curry. And I think that's what makes him so great, is his story is much different than the other guys who are in that category.
I'm glad you took it there because I feel like in any universe, in any world, on any team, Michael Jordan's an all-time great. LeBron James is all-time great. I would even say, Kareem and Shaq, all-time greats, no matter where you place them. I do believe that Steph Curry became Steph Curry because of the situation he was in, along with his talent, more than those guys. I think you place those guys anywhere, they're all-time greats. I think the situation, playing with a Draymond, playing with a Klay Thompson, in a system where they trusted him on the ball, in a system where they trusted him off the ball. I think in some worlds, Steph Curry doesn't become Steph Curry if he wasn't in that system. Is that fair?
So I think situation matters, right? So if you look at Jordan didn't win till he got Phil Jackson, right? He was getting bounced in the first and second round. He was scoring 40, 45, 50 points. But the question around Jordan was, can he win playing this style? And it took for him to shift his mindset to become the ultimate winner and the ultimate champion. So I think every person you named benefited from this situation. Shaq is a name you said. Would Shaq be as successful if he didn't go to LA? I don't think so, right? He went to Orlando. He goes to the finals. Hakeem, I don't know if they swept him or they won in 5 games. So Shaq even had to get out of Orlando to see that level of success. And then when he gets to LA, it works out. But then him and Kobe butt heads. He goes to Miami. He wins a ring. But when he wins that ring, Dwayne Wade is the best player. And then after that, Shaq's career is never really the same. So I think all of them benefit from situations. Now, let's look at Steph, for example. In college, he was super successful. He got Davidson, a mid-major school, to the Sweet 16, right? Or to the Elite 8. That's greatness, right? And the system there was just him. You go to Golden State, they make it to the playoffs with Mark Jackson. Then you bring in Steve Kerr, who makes a couple tweaks when we're talking about volume shooting with Steph and Klay, and that brings him to the championship. But now he's won with 4 different versions of the Warriors. So I don't think the system is the same, but the surrounding cast isn't the same. And then when you take any player who was successful with him off of his team, are they ever as successful? The answer is no. Not Poole, not Wiggins, not Klay. Who do you take out of that system and they become better? So for me, that tells me the catalyst for the success of these players is Steph.
Yeah. I mean, you're saying top 3 or 4. So that means you have Steph Curry, possibly above Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, Jokic.
Oh, for sure. Okay, that's not the
Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan.
He's past those guys.
You think he's better than all those guys?
He's already past Magic. That debate about the greatest point guard and the greatest, that's over with already. He ended that debate a long time ago. But
Magic got more chips.
Magic
did more with less. Don't you think?
No, I think he has one more ring. He has the finals MVPs over him. But let's talk situation. What situation was Magic Johnson drafted into?